Hello everyone, let's check out our daily on Thursday. We've got Dark Ages and Plunder. Here we go with the full kingdom. Okay. So, thinning with Cage. There's Village, Draw, Cursing, this thing that does its thing. Mining Road can do some interesting stuff with gaining and immediately playing treasures. Prosper can gain us loots, and it can also gain us other goodies. Gain a loot and any number of other treasures. So, you know, pay 10, gain a loot, a king's cash, a gold. And launch is a funky event. This is a return to your action phase is can be a very powerful effect. What am I opening with? Given that I have a 2 here, almost certainly Cage. I've been disappointed with Cage in the past, but you know, if it misses your estates, or if you get, I mean, there's no discard attack or anything like that, so we're not going to get discard attacked on our Cage hand. But okay, and then what am I doing on the 5? Trickster? Or do I take Catacombs right away? Best case scenario is I play Cage, or I buy Cage Catacombs. I see Catacombs either with Cage or before Cage, and because of its effect, it's extremely likely that I have a good set aside with Cage. If I get a good set aside with Cage, then I'll be hitting 5 very often. I could easily pick up a Trickster. And even if I don't hit 5, Abundance isn't so bad. Abundance helps with the Wealthy Village loot effect. We might have to pick up, or I might want to pick up a second Cage at some point. If I'm getting overwhelmed with my own treasures. But let's go Cage, and I'm gonna excuse me. I'm gonna go for the potential high roll thing and take a Catacombs. Okay. Okay, so this isn't bad. Do I take another Cage now? This next Cage is extremely likely to... So how much money have I got in my deck in total? 5. So I'd probably want the Cage... Well, then this Cage is only setting aside 1 estate. Or I could set an estate 2 coppers by a silver. That silver would then also allow me to pop Wealthy Village, because Cage will be in play. I forgot Cage. Cage also helps the Wealthy Village thing. This is down here, 2 coppers an estate. That's a copper. So if I take Cage, how many cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's not even guaranteed the Cage does exactly what I want. Oops. Okay, this is literally as good as it could be. So just buy a silver here. This will be Trickster. Yeah, there's an argument to be made that that should have been a wealthy village. This will be wealthy village for me. And do I want another silver? If we start getting cursed a lot, even another cage wouldn't be out of the question. I don't think I want another silver. I want my draw to stay sort of decent. How much money do I got now? 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus maybe another 3. This is catacombs on top of my deck. If it collides with the wealthy village, I'm in really good shape. I don't know if this is right. I'm wondering here whether if I should launch. I have a village down there. That's village, 2 coppers, and an abundance. If I launch and play catacombs, I'm effectively getting 5 money out of it. Right, if I launch, play catacombs, I'll draw all 4 of these cards. It gives me an action back, right? Yeah. I'll draw all 4 of those cards, which is 2 coppers, village, abundance. And I could buy village catacombs. What would I get on 8 here? Probably just like village cage or something. I probably want another cage. So I've got village catacombs down there. Hopefully It's not all bottom. Hopefully the village isn't on the bottom. If it is, we could maybe just do a launch thing. So I'm thinking, oh, I got an abundance in play. So I effectively have 9 here. What if I go catacombs, cage? I'm over terminaled, but it's not the worst. We can launch to solve that problem. Vagrant. Okay, good. I'll get these. I'll draw on again and do a launch if I need to. Okay. I feel like I'm in very good shape now. So I'm over terminaled. Except of course I can do the launch thing. I gotta remember launch is only once per turn. Something that's easy to forget. So I think I should go Wealthy Village Mining Road here. Should also remember I can buy a card and then launch to play that card. That would be useful if I buy like a King's Cash or something like that. If I keep a loot in my hand. But let's go Mining Road, Wealthy Village. Gives me a hammer. Hammer's not gaining 5 costs, right? But that's their first cage. So they're pretty behind in that sense. Okay, so what kind of tricks could I do here? I can do the King's Cash launch thing. I can in fact I could buy a Prosper and then launch if I can afford it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, I can't quite. Well, I can. I can just play all of this. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I probably want an abundance here, right? I guess we play this because we're going to want a King's Cash the loot we get. Assuming it's not Spell Scroll or... The worst ones would be Spell Scroll or Endless Chalice. Figurehead I wouldn't want either. I want a one that has one I can play every turn. I don't really need the plus buy, but damn it. Well, I can triple play the gold. That's fine. I'm not going to triple play the Endless Chalice. Do I want another silver? I'm picking up 5 cards here, so I can draw it. I got to be careful not to over-junk myself. Let's decline. Launch. Wealthy Village. Draw. Get cards. King's Cash Gold. That. And I think more draw. Launch can always save me. I'm over terminaled now, or am I? That action. No, I'm not over terminaled. Let's go Catacombs Village. Or do I go Double Village? No, Double Village comes with loots. Don't know if I want that. Emperor, that's fine. Let's set aside. So I want to set aside something that ensures I can launch if I need to. Okay, good starting hand. That's nice. I think the AI might be broken here. What's the last card? Last card might be another village. So there might be... Can I pile out here? Yeah, maybe not. Oh, Catacombs, Cage, Curse. King's Cash, the Hammer. Gain 3 cages. How many buys do I have? 3. Yeah, this is plenty. All right. Well, the last card might have been a curse there. I don't know. All right. I think the 2/5 helped. And the fact that I had a really good Catacombs pickup cage play at the very beginning also helped. Maybe there's an argument for not taking the second cage when I did, or adding a silver sooner, or getting an abundance sooner. I don't know. Abundance doesn't really help you much here. Well, I guess it allows you to get like Trickster and then top up with another small. At least in my situation, in that really early part of the game, I'm not sure if that would have been the best thing to do. But the 2/5 was like very helpful. Maybe you do Trickster first. I don't know. Do your cage set aside. But then you're sad. Like if Trickster collides with Cage, then Cage isn't setting aside as many cards. But you could play the Trickster set aside with Cage, and then pick up another Cage later, and just hope you play the Trickster like every single turn. I don't know. Launch was really good here. I'm surprised I only prospered once, but I guess the game was over fast enough, 12 turns, that it didn't really come up more. Yeah, but I got so thin so quickly. I I also feel like I had good draws. Like, I only have 4 villages. So, like, my starting hands always collided village with catacombs. Maybe there was one time it didn't, and I had to do a launch, but, you know, that's another pretty good effect with launch and over-terminaling on the draw. Make sure that you can get to your village after drawing once and launching once. Catacombs is pretty good for sifting through and finding villages. Yeah, all right, cool. Finally nice to be back in the win track. Thanks for watching.